You should see the game now. I just checked. Okay. Was it the start of combat? I'm pretty sure I put all subtitles on because I have trouble hearing. Let's make it easy. Okay. Alright. Dragon Age Origins, my favorite game of all time. Before Dark Souls came in after. Before Dark Souls came, which it hasn't overtaken Dragon Age Origins at all, but before Dark Souls came, I had this listed as my favorite game like 4 times on my Steam page. Now I finally have Dark Souls there. Okay. Tell me how the sound is, because I kind of... You guys want to hear it, I'm pretty sure. So is the Golden City
The Chantry
back.
teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
I don't have any mods installed, it's completely vanilla. Wait. I had auto installed.
The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
When I was so basically, they, instead of saying "Oh God," they say "Maker." Maker is their god. So when I played, when I was super into Dragon Age, I just kept saying "Maker, Maker" in real life, and it was really weird. And I probably shouldn't have done that, but too late. Alright, let me change stream title real quick. Dragon Age. I spelled it wrong. Maker, help us all. I'm not sure what his actual voice name is. Look up Dragon Age Origins Duncan and then voice actor he does the same guys that I'm gonna be so racist. You know, the dude who's in Assassin's Creed. And like when I was playing Assassin's Creed 1, oh, sorry, my chair is like so shitty. My chair is like 15 years old. It's been here since I was like born. It's like really old. It just like slid across the floor. But yeah, I was playing Assassin's Creed 1 and I was like, this guy sounds so familiar, but I don't know who it is. And then I finally realized it's like, it's Duncan. Oh my gosh. What was I going to do? I totally forgot. I was gonna alt tab for a reason. Ton of voice actors played weekly Dungeons and Dragons game. Oh. I don't know if it is. Okay. So my game is basically vanilla. I have a couple mods in it that are just like utility. So I have a treasure chest in my camp that lets me have like unlimited storage. And then I have auto loot, you know. Okay, chair, stupid chair. Sorry. But otherwise it's completely vanilla. Okay, so pick for me. Human, elf, or dwarf. A little backstory on each. Humans can only be human nobles or human mages. Human nobles are born up in, born to power, wealth and power second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test, as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. Which of you guys have actually played the entire game? Trent did, right? Trent, who did you play? What class did you play? All mages, regardless of what, if they're human or elf, dwarves can't be mages. They explain that later. Human and elf mages are basically sent to the Circle of Magi in Ferelden. It is a tower. When you are found out to be a mage, you are sent to this tower, stripped away from your family, and are raised as a mage, confined by paladins, because as a mage, you are really easy to corrupt, and if you are corrupted, the paladins are there to basically kill you. Okay, so mage wielding a power, as dangerous as it is potent, you know that magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. You anxiously wait your harrowing, the one chance to prove yourself against the demons lurking without and within. Succeed or be slaughtered by the knights who warred against your kind. Human and elf mages is exactly the same. There's a little bit of difference that people react to you being an elf. You have dialogue choices being an elf. Elves, you can be a mage again, and then or you can be either a Dalish elf or a city elf. As a Dalish elf, you're like a real elf or something. You're gonna play alongside with a different origin. Okay. Dalish elves, proud of your role as one of the few true elves, you have always assumed you would spend your life with your tribe, so they just wander until a chance encounter with a relic of your people's past threatens to tear you away from everything you have ever known. They basically just wander and live in the forest. They stay away from humans, and they just live on their own. Yeah, they have their own mages, but unfortunately, even if you're an elf mage, you go to the circle. City elf, you've always lived under the heavy thumb of your human overlords, but when a local lord claiming his privilege with the bride shatters your wedding day, the simmering racial tensions explode in a rain of vengeance. Humans and elves hate each other, and there are things called alienages in cities, human cities, where they house all the elves, and they're all super poor and super like, it's just a really shitty place to live, and you're basically confined there. Dwarf, you can be a commoner or a noble. If you're a noble, you are legitimately like a princess or a prince. You're the favorite child of the Dwarven king. You're the middle child of 3. You probably take up your first military command only to learn that the deadly intrigues of family and sycophants may pose a greater danger than even the battlefield. Yeah, dwarves are basically really cunning and politics rule all. Family try to overthrow each other, blah blah blah. It's a very good story. And then dwarf commoner. Born castless in a land where rank is everything, bound as the lackey and thug of a local crime lord, you have spent your life invisible until chance thrusts you into the spotlight, where you can finally prove whether you will be defined by your actions or your birth. Yeah, you're just a poor dwarf. All dwarves live underground in a city called Orzammar. The general consensus is that the best storyline is either dwarf noble or city elf. Probably dwarf noble, then city elf, dwarf commoner, magi, human, and then Dalish is by far the worst story ever. It is so shitty. I mean, Dalish elf is good if you want to, if you have a really big imagination and you can fill in everything for your character, but otherwise it's like such a bad story. Why do you want me to play as a dwarf? It's shitty because it's just such a stupid reason. Like, it's just a really lame story. Oh, the humans? The humans is pretty shitty because the human noble is pretty shitty. Like, it's a good story on its own, but the fact that you never get closure, like basically all of the origins have some sort of problem that you face at the beginning, and then later on, when you return to that area, you get closure. Human noble and Dalish elf are the two that never ever get closure. Dalish elf kind gets closure, like a really shitty closure, but human noble does not. Like the story just kind of ends like, I don't know if you know it, but like you lose something and then you're just like, okay, I guess I lost it. And then like the whole beginning of the game you're like thinking, oh man, I need vengeance, but then it just doesn't matter. You just like forget halfway through the game. You're like, fuck it, I don't really care anymore. My favorite class to play as is the city elf. Oh, well, you watched the Let's Play? Yeah. One thing that is good about the human noble is there's very, I can't say it without spoilers, but there's a very particular moment where if you are a human noble, you can make a certain decision. And you can only make this decision as a human noble, and it's important if you're a female for a romance line, because it basically affects the entire ending tone of the game. So depending on who you romance, human noble female can be very important, and otherwise being a human noble in general, you have access to this choice that could be quite important depending on how you're playing the game. Basically, you can what do you call it? Get a certain position if you play open human noble. I feel like that's kind of spoiling it. And the other thing I have to consider is, depending on what class you play now, affects things that happen in the second game. So the human noble choice is, yeah, actually affects the second game a lot too. Yes, there are 3 Dragon Ages currently. There's also Dragon Age Legends, which is like a mini side game that's free. There's also a phone game, I believe. I've done City Elf probably like 4 times. This thing. I want to do Human Noble, but the beginning part is really, really boring. Super, super boring. Okay, I was playing this on the regular stream, and I was playing a Human Noble, and I got all the way to Lothering, I think. Do you guys know how the Human Noble story goes? Continue from this one, because I did never beat it. Oh, I have a hair mod. Man, I forget how to play. Man, just thinking about this game and like how much you get into this game is just making me kind of scared. I don't want to go anywhere. Stop. Okay. Yeah, basically we just left Lemma's hut. What difficulty am I on? What are you gonna spoil it? Oh, I can tell him. It's wait, do you want to be spoiled? Trent. That's the real question. Does he care about spoilers? The Human Noble story. Basically.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Oh wait. If I start over, it's gonna be like random for people who've never, if I put it on YouTube, people are gonna be like, what the hell's happening? It's gonna be so weird. Okay. We'll start over. We'll do City Elf? I've done City Elf so many times. I can't romance Morgan if I play a girl. Okay. Pick a class, please. It'll be a full playthrough if I can motivate myself to make it a full playthrough. The problem with Dragon Age is I either get super into it and I play it like 24 hours a day, if I don't play it 24 hours a day, then I don't get as immersed in it and I like stop caring. That sounds really weird. That's a really sexist game. Not really. Like, in Dragon Age 2 they made it so that all 4 romances could be romanced by both genders. But then people complained about that. Like, it's hard to make everyone happy. In Dragon Age Inquisition they made it a lot better. They have straight people, they have bisexual people, they have purely homosexual people, things like that. But I mean, like, people are still gonna complain. And Inquisition has probably one of the best characters in Dragon Age. It has a transgender male. And gay dwarfs. Gay dwarf in Inquisition? There's no gay dwarf in Inquisition. I think you can play a dwarf and then romance the the bisexual Kunari. But there are no romanceable dwarfs in any game. Any of the 3 Dragon Ages, no romanceable dwarves.
Greetings. Greetings. Greetings.
Another thing I'm gonna look at is starting stats. The Elvish Elf has a weird starting talent. It has survival, which I honestly have never used in my goddamn oops. Sorry. I've never used in my life. Ever. I think humans also start with really stupid stats.
Greetings.
Let's put those in here. You start with poison making. Like, poison making is useless in my opinion. I've never ever used any of the crafting skills in Origins. I mean, like, for nightmare mode, yes. I don't know. Dwarf.
Greetings.
What is their starting talent? Stealing. So in my book, City Elves have the best starting talent. Because they start with coercion, and coercion is so good. Or I can just go mage.
Greetings.
Mage has so many problems though. So many problems. You start with like herbalism, like I never crafted anything in Dragon Age Origins either. No, I've never used any sort of item. Like, I never used the salves, I never used the traps, I never used potions. I used potions, I didn't craft potions. Stealing, things like that now.
Greetings.
Damn it. Okay. I've done human level on the other one. I have You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a dwarf. Like, I've never fully played through dwarf. I have fully played through city elf. I have fully played through human noble. I've not fully played through mage or either of the dwarf stories or Dalish elf actually. So we're gonna do.
Greetings.
Your voice is annoying. Milk a Dukin. I probably like won't romance anyone. I don't know. It's. I guess I do have something against dwarves. I don't know if someone is setting off fireworks outside or what is that sound? There are like fireworks going off outside. I think Dwarf Noble is by far the better story though. It's so weird. I don't want to taint Alistair. Man, I totally have something against dwarves. I don't mean it. Why do all these lips look so unnatural? It's like just plastered on the makeup. She's like dark green eyeshadow. Racist. Actually, yeah, I am pretty racist. Oops. Oops. Okay, a tattoo. I don't like the Dwarven tattoos at all. And plus, like, you're like royalty. I don't know. Probably would not allow that. Alright, let me give her some fancy ass hair. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. It's beautiful. The way you zoom out is by pressing next. Holy shit, she's so short. I hate being short. Well, actually, no. I would prefer being short than tall. She looks so fancy.
Greetings.
Fancy. Fancy schmancy. God.
Greetings.
I know you're royalty, but like shit, your hair would not look like that. Yeah. Especially since like the story is like you go off to fight. Your hair's not gonna stay like that.
Greetings.
This is the hair I had on my other character. What is that? Is badass. That is pretty cool. I think I'm gonna make her wear this hairstyle. Oh god. You can tell which ones are the modded ones and which ones are the ones because they're so bad. Badass hair incoming. Alright. Oops. Thicker eyebrows already is cool. Thicker or thinner eyebrows?
Greetings. Greetings.
Damn, she looks so badass. Look more badass. I don't like to mess with these things because they usually don't turn out well.
Greetings. Greetings.
The first character I ever made, I picked like a nose that I liked from the front, and then I turned it to the side and realized that it was really weird. This is only like halfway through the game that I noticed. I think it's this one. I am like making myself fall asleep. Oh my god. This stuff is way too scary to like mess with, honestly. Portrait.
No, it is gone.
How do you do?
Right. Casting. Oh. New weapon.
Greetings. Ah, that didn't work. My weapon isn't working. Move aside.
Greetings. I cannot cast it. This weapon does nothing.
Greetings.
Oh, my spell.
What does it take to kill these things? You're in my way.
Greetings.
How do you do? Greetings.
Greetings.
I
I
don't know
cannot
which voice
cast
to
it.
pick.
It is unharmed.
Oh my god, you sound so weird.
It didn't work. Not working. Shoo.
Farewell.
Farewell. Farewell.
Oh, please do rethink that. Greetings. I have lost concentration.
I have
How do you
lost
do?
concentration.
Oops. Oh, where's my head? This is not.
Greetings. Ah, that didn't work. I need greetings.
Okay. I'm gonna pick a violent, and then you guys are gonna be annoyed the fuck because she's gonna say this line over and over again. Wait. Yeah. Let me type it out. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh, my spell. This isn't working. You're in my way.
What hair color should I use? Maybe I should use a different hair color. Oh yeah. How cool do I look? I look so short and fat.
Greetings.
Ugh. I hate doors. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Good. How's she look? Anything else to mess around with to fix? Eye color maybe?
Greetings.
Maybe just give her a dark eye instead of like grays. Christmas tree eyes. And her hair is such a scary red color. Holy crap. Great for Grey Wardens. Alright, so the way it works is usually you go 20 dex, I think, and then you max out cunning, because it's so much better. Wait, what weapon am I gonna use? I feel like dwarves should always be warriors. I don't know, it's so racist, but I really don't want to play warrior. But do they have like rapiers or spears or something? I don't think so. Let me see. Okay. Dragon Age Origins. Battle axes, great swords, and mauls. Daggers, war axes, long swords, and maces. Longbows, short bows, and crossbows, staves, and crystals for shale. There really isn't much weapon variety. Daggers. I don't want to use a sword and shield, so if I were to go warrior, I would use a great sword probably. Okay, let's check what the oh my god, poison making.
Greetings.
Oops. Oops.
Greetings.
Two in improved combat training, that is just so much better. How the heck did you do that? Okay. Looks like we're doing a warrior. Real quick. Should be able to do this. Hair color, red, thicker eyebrows, dark eyes, spacing eye color, nose, mouth, lip color neutral, jaw, portrait.
Greetings.
Okay. I don't know how to build a warrior. Physical prowess. Oh my god. Okay, I remember why I always go rogue, and that's because there's only two other rogues in this game, and they both are really annoying, and I don't like them. I guess Severin's coming with me all the time. All the freaking time. I'm gonna need 16 cunning eventually, so I'll just go with that. Dual weapon, archery, weapon, shield, two-handed. Yeah, I might romance Severin. It's less weird than romancing Alistair. Alright, ready to go. Pretty much, it's gonna be my first time playing a warrior, so we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be utter shit, but hold on, I will be right back and then we will play. Okay, are you ready? You ready? Have I made any drastic mistakes? Should I not be a dwarf? Do I regret this decision? What do I do? I'm so indecisive. It takes me like 3 hours to like decide what to play before I even start to play. Okay, we're just gonna start. I did pick Noble, right? So I pick Noble. Alright. I personally feel super weird playing a dwarf because I'm just so tall. I just can't imagine. I don't know.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of 2 known remaining Dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called deep roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the Dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the Dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endren of House Aeducan, the 9th Aeducan ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue, and have struggled against brothers and cousins
That's
for
your
honor
younger
and
brother,
prestige.
Balin.
Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of Dwarven politics.
They all look the
Greetings,
same,
my
I'm
lady.
sorry.
You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I
That's like
scrounged
my
up a
right
rather
hand.
fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast? Alright, do I want to act like a total dick? I haven't thought about my character. Do I want to be like a really nice person, or do I want to be like a joking person, or do I want to just be a total dick? Better take this. Sorry. Act like a douche. See, if it were actually me, I wouldn't even wear the armor if not for tradition. Because, I don't know, I hate freaking tradition. I wouldn't want to wear any of this stuff. But, I would either pick between 1 and 4. I'm pretty sure if you write 4 though, he says something about seeing naked or whatever. Douche. I'm pretty sure 4 is like funny. 2 new decisions in this game.
Why not?
It chafes. I've never liked the feel of it. I'd rather appear the States, but it makes the more conservative families grumble. It chafes. It chafes or never mind. Chafes, I've never liked the feel of it.
Get used to it. You'll be wearing that armor a great deal from now on. Although the idea of you charging naked into battle holds a certain appeal.
Close the door and we'll talk more about naked charging. Do I want to be friends with him? Friendly? You, my friend, are ridiculous. Okay, this is what my typical go-to in a roleplay is always like, I'm gonna be super nice, tragedy befalls, and I become a total asshole. That's how I play every single game. Alright, you, my friend, are ridiculous.
One can't take all this marching about and speech-making too seriously. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
What's with the blush on my face? That's a lot of blush on my face. I wasn't listening. What shall we do in the meantime?
As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor.
I could use a little sweeping off my...
Then shall we go watch nobles flail at each other?
Yeah, let's have a
With
look
you
at
as
previews.
always, my lady.
No, that blush is pissing me off. We're not. Look at... What the... Look at... This is royal armor. Royal armor right here. This helmet matches so well. I look like freaking Darth Vader in the old times. Like... I don't know what that is. Okay, you're just gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna do this really fast, I swear. She has so much blush on her face, I cannot stand that. Blush color, there's no blush on her face. Was there? It's not talking, look at this, it's glitching out. It's bugging out. What's going on? Dude, the blush is a big freaking deal, man. I did not even put that blush on her. I don't know. Blush intensely. There's no blush on your face. Wait, put it on to cunning. That is not cunning. This is cunning. Conversion is always point there, point here, play.
Deep beneath.
Greetings, my lady. You are dressed. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast? Why not? Get used. Although the idea of you charging naked into battle holds a certain. One can't. Moving. The king expects you to make an. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions, and as part of Lord Harrowmont is. Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor.
That's not likely to happen.
Still, it could be fun to watch, shall we?
Yeah, let's head over to the provings.
With you as always, my lady. The day is ours until the feast.
Alright, this helmet is stupid. It's so ass. I'm pretty sure I have the no helmet on mod. Oh my god, I don't have the no helmet mod. What the heck? Oh, that's not. Oh my god, I don't have auto installed either. This is horrible. Okay, after I finish today, I'm gonna reinstall auto loot and no helmet mod because it is so ugly to not do that thing with. I'm not thinking very well. Dalish promise ring. I'm Dalish. Makes sense. Oh, auto loot. Okay, there we go.
All right, all right.
Okay. Oh, shut up, tutorial. I'm naked.
My lady.
My lady? Tell me about your family, Gorim.
Not much that you don't already know. My father's father was a great hero of the Deep Roads excursions and raised the family to the top of the warrior caste. He was even nominated to join the assembly and found a noble house, but the honor was in the nomination. He wasn't afforded a single vote. My father served your father for many years, and now I serve you.
Look at how detailed his mustache is. I'm stroking his mustache. Are you excited about the battle tomorrow?
Yes, I yearn to face the Darkspawn and prove my worth as your second.
Remember, it is my glory we go to win. Will be spectacular.
May the stones support us, and the ancestors look down with pride.
We should get going.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? What a bitch. King Engine aid to get my father. Orzammar History, Chapter 1.
Good day, Lady Idukan. I am proud to serve the I am at your service.
Damn it. Trian. It's my older brother, Trian.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I just broke into my younger brother Balin's room. That's what we could find. Are you a rogue, Gorham?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Mistress.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
Who are you?
She's, it seems she's one of your brother Balin's newest, companions. Prince Balin is attending the feast being held in Lady Iduken's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry. I will show myself out. With your leave, my lady.
She's asking me. Oh yeah, she probably has a shit ton of ladders, dude. Go or stay, I don't care.
Thank you. I will go now.
Servant served me.
Ancestors watch over you, my lady.
Wanted you to get me a ladder,
I am at your
but okay.
service.
Got it.
Father's room.
No sign of trouble here.
Okay, we have looked all here, so this is where the feast is being held, which is where you want to go to last.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
What do you mean escape?
A great many nobles will want your ear today. If we're going to have some fun, we should go to the provings now.
Off to the provings then.
I can't wait to see who's fighting today.
No, but what
Can't
you
wait to
do?
watch the provings. Most exciting.
All right, all right.
I am at your service.
Alright, off we go. Quick save. Can I get your ladder so you can get off my back? Life in Orzammar.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
I am at your service.
This is blocked off. This normally isn't blocked off. Oh wait, no, it always is blocked off. Wait, I don't... No, it's not. Yes, it is. I haven't been here so
We can
long.
work this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing... Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lady Iduken, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Iduken, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
What's going on here?
This worm has written a book that slanders my house.
What does it say?
It doesn't matter, it's all lies.
Tell me what it says, scholar.
My work tells the stories of all those raised to paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
Hi Huskitch, thanks for coming by. How's it going? Thanks. Gorham, does any of this make any sense to you?
If I remember my lessons, Volney was a controversial choice as Paragon.
It's so good to see some reverence for history among the young generation. Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
The scholar is right, in my opinion.
You're taking his side? What if he published a book like this about your paragon Iduken?
The truth is more important than your pride. It's freezing.
You would not say so if it
How
was
about
your
now?
house, but I shall respect your wishes. For now, excuse me, Your Highness.
That fool has no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lady?
Hold on, let me check real quick. Hi. It looks okay on my screen right now. When I'm saying this, check how it is. What do you think, Scholar?
Well, historically, it has been prudent to eliminate a small threat before it becomes larger.
If when I was saying that I was stuck on the same frame, because I alt-tabbed for a second. Oh, it is still stuck on the same frame. What's going on? Oh, okay. Should be good now. Hear that, Gorham? Do the prudent thing.
How do you want it done?
Publicly or quietly? Quietly. An accident.
Understood.
You've shown yourself more daring and aggressive today than most believed of you. Someday I hope to write of the great exploits you are sure to perform.
Word has been sent.
Yeah,
Won't
you
live
will.
past the hour.
You've shown House Iduken a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people.
Carry on with your work, Scholar.
Of course. I have much to document and organize. Good day, Your Highness. And thank you.
You're welcome.
My thanks. House Iduken is blessed to have you.
Merchant.
The finest in home decorations!
The noble hunters are out in force, it seems.
Did you see those Ah, my friend. Enjoying the festivities so far?
I've seen Prince Balin Iduken himself wearing a robe made of something quite similar.
So I pay your exorbitant price.
I can't listen to both at the same time. Bronca.
The Paragon? Why search? The ancestors have risen her up to join them.
You don't think she's still out there?
Impossible.
My Lady Iduken, you honor me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares?
Of course, good merchant.
Please, look as you will.
It's still choppy. Okay, I'm gonna restart the stream really quickly and decrease the encoding because I think that is what the problem is.